I never imagined I'd be the one to tear my family apart, but sometimes the truth doesn't just set you free, it shatters everything in its path. What was supposed to be a joyous celebration of our family's legacy turned into the night that exposed the deepest betrayal I had ever witnessed. My name is Jake, and I'm 34 years old. My family owns a moderately successful chain of hardware stores that my grandfather started 50 years ago. Over time, my father and his brother, Uncle Mike, took over, and eventually, the business was passed down to me, my older brother David, 38 million, and our cousin Eric, 36 million. We were supposed to continue the legacy, but little did I know, greed and betrayal were festering beneath the surface. David had been married to Rachel for 12 years. They had 3 kids, a life that seemed picture perfect. Eric, my cousin, was married to Laura, and they had 2 kids of their own. To everyone else, our family was a shining example of unity and success. The company's 50th anniversary was a major milestone. We rented out a beautiful lakefront venue, invited over 200 employees and their families, and planned an evening filled with speeches, awards, and celebrations. It was supposed to be a night of legacy and honor, but it became a night of destruction. 3 months before the party, I was working late at our main office when I stumbled upon something that turned my stomach. I needed a file from Eric's office, and when I walked in, I saw his laptop open. I wasn't one to pry, but a notification popped up that caught my attention. It was a message from Rachel. What I saw next made my blood run cold. Explicit messages, pictures, and, most disturbingly, detailed plans about how they were going to leave their spouses and take over the family business. Rachel, my brother's wife, planned to divorce him, claim half his shares, and with Eric's existing stake, they would gain control. My hands were shaking. My mind raced. This wasn't just an affair, it was calculated betrayal. The 2 people who should have cared most about David were conspiring against him. I was faced with an impossible choice: tell my brother immediately or confront Eric first. The next day, I cornered Eric in his office. "You need to tell me this isn't real," I said, my voice barely above a whisper. Eric's face turned pale. He snatched his laptop and slammed it shut. "Jake, it's not what you think." "Cut the crap, Eric. I saw everything. You and Rachel planning to screw over David, the business." His shoulders slumped. "It was a mistake. We're ending it." "A mistake?" I scoffed. "This wasn't some drunken one-night stand. This is a full-blown plot. You expect me to just walk away?" He begged me not to say anything. He swore it was over. Like an idiot, I believed him. I told myself I was protecting my brother from unnecessary pain. I was wrong. Fast forward to the anniversary party. The night was perfect until it wasn't. I went to the restroom in the venue's private section and heard voices coming from a nearby conference room. Rachel and Eric. I know eavesdropping is wrong, but their words were like daggers to my soul. Rachel. "Once the divorce goes through, I'll have half of David's shares. He'll have no choice but to step down." Eric. "And with my stake, we'll have majority control. Just a little longer." I saw red. They had lied to me. They were still scheming, still planning to rip my brother's life apart. I couldn't stay silent anymore. I stormed back to the main hall, heart pounding. Without thinking, I grabbed the microphone from the DJ. "Sorry to interrupt everyone, but I have something important to share." The room fell silent. All eyes were on me. I'd love to tell you all that this night is about celebrating our family's hard work, but it turns out some of us have been working harder on betrayal. Whispers spread like wildfire. I locked eyes with David. "I'm sorry, man, but Rachel and Eric have been having an affair. and they're plotting to steal the business from you. Gasps, silence, then chaos. David turned ghost white. His kids started crying. Laura, Eric's wife, collapsed into a chair. My uncle started yelling. My dad had to be physically restrained from attacking Eric. My grandfather, who had a heart condition, had to be escorted outside. The party was over. Our family was in ruins. David filed for divorce the next day. Laura took the kids and left Eric. My uncle threatened to sue me for defamation and destroying the company's reputation. Employees whispered about the scandal. The business was in turmoil. But the worst part? The look of sheer devastation on David's face. He had lost his wife, his trust in family, and his world in a single night. Did I do the right thing? Could I have handled it better?
So what do you think? Was I right to expose them publicly, or should I have handled it privately? Let me know in the comments below. And if you love stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more true infidelity tales. See you next time.